Muir's going to try to just protect it there with 12 seconds to go. Rolls out of bounds. Clock does not stop with 8, 6. That's going to do it. Lynchburg sits atop the ODAC Mountain for the 22nd time in program history, and they will send head coach Enza Steele out on top, right where she started 45 years ago. ODAC title number 22.
All right, I'm joined here following a big 2-1 win, and that 2-1 win clinched ODAC Championship number 22 right here for head coach of the Hornets field hockey program, Enza Steele. And Coach, just walk me through the emotions right now.
Just overwhelming, such joy. It's been a long season, and every game we got better and better, and deep down inside I kept saying, we're great, and then there'd be that little echo saying, but are you that good? And I was like, yes, and today proved that we can play against anyone.
Well, you certainly did. You jumped out to a 2-0 advantage, really dominated the game for the most part, wire to wire. They did get on the board there in the second half and put a little pressure on you. So just walk me through the coaching aspect of, responding to their response there late.
Well, I did a couple things, a little unorthodox. I took a substitute defender and I started them in the midfield because I wanted more tackles in the midfield, and that was Ryleigh Cameron, and she actually put in the second goal. So it was a great substitution making that move. We kept the attack fresh, we kept going in, and the team just did the rest,
Well, and we spoke last week, and you mentioned a couple of phrases that are sort of your calling cards. The first one was again, and the second one that you just said a moment ago by the bell, refuse to lose. And I think you took care of both of those today. So just walk me through what those two phrases mean. I mean, again, that's ODAC Championship number 22.
Well, we talked about it in the classroom yesterday. I did a little bit of sports psych with them, getting them pumped, ready for the game. And I said, regardless of what you do, you have to refuse to lose. Whether it's put your body on the line to score, put your body on the line to stop the ball. Refuse to lose. That's just an inner feeling that if you don't have it, you won't produce.
Well, produce you guys did, and that wraps up ODAC play, but it's not the end. We're going to keep on going here into the NCAA postseason. Any thoughts on what's coming up, or just sort of wait to see the cards you're dealt?
I'm hoping that we have a home game on Wednesday, and then we'll see. If we get to play on AstroTurf, my team would be ecstatic because we play even faster and quicker on AstroTurf. Gotten
a chance to see that a couple times this year, and we're looking forward to seeing whatever it may be in the NCAA postseason play. Selfishly, we do hope we get to see some Schellenberger Field right up close and personal, but congratulations on the win. Yet another ODAC championship for this program and for you. Thank you so much. Lynchburg wins it 2-1. All right, joined here following ODAC championship number 22 in program history, and I'm joined by one of our two goal scorers for today. It is Ryleigh Cameron. So Ryleigh, first, let's talk about the goal. It's coming off a penalty corner. I know a lot of times you'll defer, but you told me earlier in the year sometimes you just look to take it yourself, and that's what you did today. So walk me through that decision.
It was a call by Jenny, which was a great decision, but I just happened to do a good C move to get the flyer opposition, and then decided to shot, and it happened to go in back corner.
Well, for a while there, it looked like that might be the game winner. Then you go up by 2. Ryleigh Cameron gets that second goal, and then they strike back. And obviously, being a defensive player, you're sort of the quarterback of that defense, is that center back. So just walk me through getting through that second half, but especially that fourth quarter after you got some adversity and they got on the board.
Going into the second half, we knew they were going to punch back hard, so we wanted to come back even harder. And especially when they scored, we decided to reset, get our bearings, and take control back of the game and focus on us.
Obviously, they did get that goal and put a little pressure there towards the end, made it interesting. You limited them to 3 shots, though. That's a team that averages 20 shots a game, so that's a win on the defensive side. So just talk me through the cohesiveness of that unit. It's been great.
We've been working together this entire season. Kayla, Brady, Allie, and Liv, all 4 of us just work really well together, and I just love working them. And we got Renee in front of us, who's a great addition as well.
Well, that does it for ODAC play. Now, you guys have all year been saying, let's take care of business in ODACs, but now ODAC, that's done. You're going into the NCAAs, no sweat. You got the automatic bid, so just, talk to me about that second portion of the postseason.
Well, we're excited to get to the tournament. We're going to take it day by day and hopefully just chop bit by bit to keep going through the game.
Sounds great. That was Ryleigh Cameron, our first goal scorer today as Lynchburg captures ODAC Championship number 22. All right, welcome back in. One Nation joined once again post-game following a 2-1 victory in the ODAC Championship game. Lynchburg defeats Shenandoah to claim the 22nd ODAC Championship in program history. And I'm joined by Kessa Shaffer. Kessa, you're in your 5th year. Does this one feel any sweeter just wrapping it up on this high note?
I think there's a lot of reasons why it feels sweeter. It feels amazing, obviously, because it's the last year. 3 for 5 is also not a bad record. And then number 22, coach's number, my number. So it feels really good to get a 22nd ODAC championship.
Pretty serendipitous there on the 22. You mentioned Coach. We've spoken a little bit about you guys' relationship. It's definitely special, but just talk to me a little bit about that and what it means to go out there and play for Coach Steele.
It's just really fun, honestly. She's a fun coach to be around. She's so funny, has the best humor ever. She always makes people laugh, and I just know that I can call her whenever. So even off the field, like, she is an amazing coach. And then, of course, you can't argue with numbers. So on the field, she is a championship coach.
Absolutely. Well, you wrap up here. Anything that's guaranteed on Shelley, which I'm sure is a very special place to play, you know, as an athlete and certainly in your final year, you got a chance that you could be back here again. Coach said you guys wouldn't be mad if you got an AstroTurf draw either, but just talk me through sort of the feelings as you head into NCAA play now.
I kind of hope that we're home just because there's nothing that beats that home feeling, especially in the first round of NCAA. But again, AstroTurf wouldn't be bad because we kick butt on AstroTurf too. But I'm just really excited to go into the year. I think that a lot of teams underestimate us, so we just have to fight like dogs and get back to the top.
I love it. And, you know, just finally, I've spoken with Kayla Brady earlier in the year, and she said Coach Mann had a vision at the beginning of the year, if you will, of maybe Final Four aspirations. That's starting to feel pretty real now?
Final Four would be awesome. Championship would be even better. I think that we have the skill to do it. We just got to put it together and get there.
I love it. Shooting high is Kessa Shaffer and this 2023 ODAC Championship field hockey team. Lynchburg wins it 2-1 over Shenandoah.